New this morning, the Trump administration is now appealing the ruling that blocked the president's National Guard deployment around Chicago, blocked it for 2 weeks. Another federal judge has blocked agents from using certain crowd control tactics near an ICE facility that's right outside of Chicago. That order came down after video surfaced. It was this video of a pastor being hit in the head with pepper balls while praying outside of the site. CNN's Whitney Wild is joining us now live near that ICE facility. And what is the latest here? What do we know about what this appeal means, what the judge's order means? What are you hearing?
Well, there are several outstanding questions here, Kate. The question had been, after this ruling came down, whether or not the National Guard was going to maintain their presence here while this went through appeal. And what you see here, Kate, and I'll just kind of orient you toward the building here, we do not see a single member of the National Guard outside Broadview, although over the last few days that had been visible. Right now, again, we do not see a single member of the National Guard. New this morning, Kate, this fence here has been up since September 22nd. There had been a push by city officials to bring this down. They were concerned that it would impede an emergency response. There was also concern about, the people who live here, the people who work here, these impositions that DHS has put on the people who have to live and work here every day. A judge just minutes ago ruling that this fence has to come down. Both sides have until 2 o'clock this afternoon, Central Time, to propose how that's actually going to happen. Back to this ruling on the National Guard. This is a major win for Illinois officials. Here's more from Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul.
I'd like to thank the heroes behind me who have stood up not just for the citizens of the city of Chicago, citizens of the city of Broadview, citizens of the state of Illinois, but I might add that this is an important decision not just for the state of Illinois, but for the entire country.
Kate, right now we will have to see what happens with the appeal, what the timeline for that looks like. I want to point out what the judge said during this hearing yesterday as she was questioning quite aggressively the Department of Justice. And what she said was that she felt like the chemical agents that were deployed against protesters and members of the press were indiscriminate. They appeared arbitrary. And then finally, she said, there is just nothing to prove that there is actually a rebellion inside the United States. These were, basically the core reasons that she decided that the National Guard would fall under this temporary restraining order. And she was issuing, again, this partial ruling that gives a major win to Illinois leaders here, Kate.
And also, Whitney, quite something to see the Attorney General there overcome with emotion as they were talking about this and the legal fight ahead. That's quite something. It's good to see you, Whitney. Thank you so much for being there.